need to do that.
Say it again.
If I go back into here. Obs, reconnection successful. Hangouts, but I'm quite a far away from the router, you see, and there's a few walls in the way.
Alright.
Not anymore.
Are you not in your normal place then, where you stream from?
No, this is just in the office at the back of the building.
Oh, okay.
That seems a lot smoother. And I think it's carried on with the same video somehow.
Yeah, good.
Back it.
See what happens. Right, okay, so that's doing that. Let's see.
So we're live on YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah.
McCall is watching.
Ooh, fun.
We're back.
Stephen Ayres, there we go. Right, give it a minute.
My mic's really shit though. When I just watched the video back, it's really low.
Sounds quite loud there.
That again, that'll be my Skype settings, which I've not really touched yet. I can see how the videos work. I think so, daft. Options, audio settings.
What happened? There's no. I don't think I haven't seen you in the hat in months.
I know everyone's saying it doesn't look like me. Video settings. Advanced. I don't know.
What happened?
Stephen Ayres, you haven't got a profile picture. It's just a little blue man.
So, I've turned it up a bit more. Does that alter anything in there for you? Doesn't make it sound crap to you, does it? Whoop.
I'm trying to suss out because I can't control your volume.
I've just turned it up again.
Speak again.
Hello, 1 2 testing.
Is you picking it up through your speakers on your mic?
Try again.
Hello, 1 2 1 2.
Yeah,
I don't think there's any internal way that you can do it. I think it just picks it up through you from your speakers into your mic. That's how it works, I think.
No, there's an audio input, but it's something to do with Skype. But I can't seem to find the tool that let me do it last time. Because this is how when I go live on Vapes' Paradise with Stu and Luke. This is how we do it on there.
Oh, they're saying Jay sounds louder. I turned it up a little bit from here.
Yeah. Let's see, it's okay. Right, yeah, it looks like we're running alright. Oh, Steve Noob says a bit of lag.
Jay shouting. I'm not shouting. Let me turn that down a bit more.
Jay's loud and Mike is quiet now. I've turned my mic down because I don't want... If it is going through the system and it's coming out, I can't turn the speakers down on my laptop and I don't want it to start echoing through the mic.
Yeah. Right, let me turn that down then a bit, just see if we can get it a bit balanced. Right, I've turned it down a fraction now.
You're muted. That's what I mean.
These speakers are really down.
Yeah. But as long as people aren't getting an echo, it's all right. Again, it's just playing around. It's going to take me a few weeks to tinker with it, and obviously Facebook's the main medium that we use. But
Yeah.
I do want to keep tweaking a lot with the Hangouts and the YouTube, and I might even try and conquer Twitch. Because there's a lot of people on there, and there's not many vape channels on there.
There ain't. It's mainly, well, now it's quite a universal type of thing, but when I first used Twitch a long time ago, it just used to be pure gaming. Like,
Yeah.
you just used to stream your games and stuff like that.
Yeah. Right, let me check on subscribers. I said 150, but again, we've got the diodes in, so I might just do a giveaway anyway.
The diodes. I'm going to do a little build, I think. I wonder if I can get a single coil in there.
116.
And when did you start it? Today?
No, I put a post on the other day saying, Joe, add the YouTube account because we're going to be doing giveaways away on there. And that put the link on. That shot up to 83 subscribers straight away within like an hour.
Nice.
And then today we started at 83 and then we've got 116.
Nice.
So yeah, it's getting there. I think now I'm over 100. I can change my channel name, can't I?
I ain't got a fucking clue.
I think there's 4 things you've got to have: uploaded a photo, uploaded a cover art, have over 100 subscribers, and be going more than 30 days, which I think I've done all 4 now. But it means that the channel doesn't have to be called UCUBK9HROCPJV blah blah blah.
What, you can do that?
If you've got 100 subscribers,
Yeah.
you've had your channel more than 30 days,
Yeah.
you've uploaded a profile pic,
Yeah.
and you've changed your cover art.
Yeah.
You can change the name of your channel to whatever you want. So like Sir Vaporlot, he's youtube.com/channel/Sir Vaporlot.
Oh, well, yeah, mine says, yeah, all that other bullshit,
Yeah,
like...
see, I can't do that yet, but as soon as I get a few more, well, I can do it after this feed, it'll probably reset and I'll be able to do it today.
Oh, how do you even do that? Because I need to get rid of mine, because mine's all a load of bullshit.
It is under... You click on your icon in the top right corner, click settings.
Yeah. Oh, it's, yeah, like a custom URL, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, not that one.
Click on YouTube on the right.
No, it's a different menu. I had it up before, but I can't remember how I got to it. It was something to do with on here.
Channel?
Mike, turn yours up a bit. Right, hang on then. Just let me know if it starts echoing, guys. I don't want it to echo.
I know, that's the worst thing ever.
It took me 4 months to get over 100 subs on this YouTube channel, though. It's oh, there you go. Twitch is more for gamers. Sammy says that's better. It's just hitting different people. You know, at the end of the day, the vaping community. I think someone said there's between 5 and 10% that's actually on Facebook. So
Yeah.
there's obviously a different market of people on YouTube, different market of people on Twitch, and then obviously you've got your 50-50 users that are interested, that go to your local bricks and mortar and buy the stuff from there.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Oh, is that blurry as well?
Maybe.
But in all honesty, in an ideal world, you want to crack every social media like networking thing that you can.
Oh, absolutely. Well, again, that was one reason for XSplit, because on XSplit you can
Simulcast.
yeah, which again I tried to do, and it pretty slow with one, and then I tried doing 2, and my whole laptop just crashed.
I've done it once or twice before.
How does it work? All right.
Yeah, it's all right, but the thing is, see, like that's where you're gonna need like 2 people there, and one of you's got to concentrate on YouTube, and one of you's got to concentrate on the Facebook side of things.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. If I did it on a Monday night, there's obviously me and Tom that sit and do it, I've got
Yeah.
Adam who sits at home and watches, and then I've also got Gaz and Grizz who sit to our side and do that stuff. So I've got people that can monitor it.
No, but what I mean is by like, so like you concentrate on the Facebook, and then who's the other guy that sits next to you?
Tom?
Tom, yeah, he has to read the comments from YouTube, because if not, you sort of like leave one of them out, and you don't really want to do that.
I get you. The comments coming from the different places, yeah.
Yeah. So like that's where, if you can, get yourself a cheap little system where you can have dual screens on it. Because I've got 2 screens in here. I would have a third if like my wire was long enough.
Yeah, I'm running. Sorry, an old PC thing. But you see, I'm running just an old monitor now that I'm watching the chat on the YouTube with.
Okay.
And then if I can get this over without messing it up, I'm just using my laptop for monitoring OBS.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's just playing about. It's just getting to the public and getting the product out. How's my sound now, guys? Is that all right? Oh, now we're saying that can't hear Jay. Someone's saying Jay's very loud, and Andrew's saying you can't hear Jay. Stuart Hart, we can see you.
I'm very loud. Can't hear Jay. Fucking hell, what's going on there? Talk about mixed views. What's that? Fucking
We've got 118 subscribers now.
nice. I can hear both. I can hear Jay. Oh, there you go. I can hear both. Perfect. That's all. That's all I need to hear.
There we go. That'll do.
If one of them says they can hear both perfect, that's what I'm going on.
Yeah. I tell you what's annoying as well is I've seen you do it a few times. When you come on and it's glitchy and you haven't changed anything and your internet's all right, and no matter what you do, people are saying it's glitching, you're not moving, I can't hear you, and you're like, ah!
Mate, it frustrates the fuck out of me.
Doesn't it? You just want to just smash it all up.
Seriously. Because my computer used to be here. I've gone through 3 motherboards this year because of vape.
Wow.
Because where it's a custom built PC, I've got like inlet and exhaust fans on it, so it like draws all the air in and pushes it out the back.
Yeah.
But it goes over the motherboard as it draws it in. So I'm sitting there vaping, and all the vape's gone inside, and it's just short circuited all twice.
Oh Jesus.
Like 150 quid a pop it was. On the second one that went down, I just emailed Amazon and said, look, this motherboard you sent out the other day, like it's not even a month old and it's broke already. They sent me an email back saying, don't worry about it, we've sent you one out in the post, just make sure you box that one up and send it back to us. So touch wood, it's been alright, but now it's right over the other side of the room, so I've got like USB extension cables, extra long HDMI cables and VGA cables and all that for my cameras and my screens and all that. It's
You
like
need to get yourself a little extractor fan in there.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I really was thinking that.
I think you can pick them up. They're only about 15 quid from Wix, and you just knock a hole and put it on.
Yeah, I don't really want to knock a hole in my log cabin though.
Yeah. Why are you talking in German? I can't understand German. Mike, I've got Latvian subtitles. Stephen Hooper says, let's talk juice, guys.
Let's talk juice.
Right, I'll tell you what.
Do you want me to do something then?
Go on.
I've got these 5 bottles here.
Ah.
I'll do it on your stream if you want.
You can do. I had a nice little message off Colin before, from Spitting Your Drippers.
Yeah.
Saying he thinks that we should call the green slush Borderline.
Okay.
Because it's a 90s song by Madonna.
Yeah.
And it should be called Borderline because it's that close to the original, whatever that means. I'm not going to say it.
Oh, there you go then.
We've had an amazing response to these new flavours.
Because like you're doing like something decent. Do you know what I mean? It's fucking. Like I said, there was a few that needed tinkering, but there was some there that was excellent. I ain't gonna lie. 3.5. Let me just wrap this coil. If you want to chat to the viewers a minute, while I just wrap this coil.
Yeah, oh, there we go. Cafe Del Mar, 5 stars for me and George. Mac Vapes, I need to get them down to no limits. Only about 45 minutes for me. Macca, where'd you live at, dude?
Booked it, packed it, fucked off.
Sam Yates, he's watching. He one of his names was chosen. So the Cafe Del Mar, the caramel latte, that's named after Sam Yates's suggestion.
Nice.
Stephen Ayres named the green slush. That's called Spaceman now.
Do you know what? Actually, yeah, I remember I was watching the stream. Yeah, so it was good that you done that. Really good.
It gives people a sense of not belonging, ownership.
Yeah, like they've named one of your juices.
Yeah,
You know.
I'm not putting. We've been going on Monday. We had to double take before. Check the calendar. We launched on the 3rd of July. No, sorry, 3rd. Yeah, June, 3rd of June. This Monday coming, No Limits is 12 weeks old.
Nice.
And so I'm not comparing us to any premium liquid at all. I'm not even putting us on the same fucking page. But can you imagine a company like 12 Monkeys, Elements? Can you imagine them letting someone name one of their juices? You'd be so proud and
yeah.
Again, I'm utterly not putting us on their page at all. That they're not on our radar. They're nothing. But just to sort of put it into context. There you go. Stu Baker's watching again. He called the lemonade one. That's called Renegade Master.
Nice.
Craig Riley. Since I tried the sample pack, I haven't had any, but really good liquids.
But it's all to do with the interaction side of things as well, which is that's my main thing when I do the streams. It's all about the interaction. I love the interaction.
Yeah.
Like for me, YouTube's a new thing, a new concept altogether. Like people upload videos, they have their interaction and they comment and they reply to the comments. But with live streaming, it's there, it's now, it's live. You're answering the questions, bang on. I just love that about it.
Yeah. Yeah. At the end of the day, for someone like us, a juice company, we've got to listen to people. It's the people that buy the product.
Exactly.
Right? And so if we don't listen to them, or we do listen and we ignore, you're not going to go anywhere as a company. You're not going to grow. You're not going to do. And again, people like you that do the reviews, it does us no benefit at all if you turn around and say, "Oh yeah, this is really amazing," but then send me an instant message saying that was awful. Sort it out. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't do anyone any favours. So
no, you're right.
We had a guy. You'll see on the group, someone did a little bit of review of how he thought. It's on there for people to read. It wasn't the best review. It wasn't his cup of tea, but I'm not going to hide it. I'm not going to delete it. I'm going to put it on there so that people see that we're not hiding it and we appreciate people's comments.
Yeah, definitely. That's where you're going to go far. Because like you say, you've got 25 juices out there now. You're doing that for a reason. Somebody somewhere is going to like something along them 25 flavours.
Yeah. So
it might not be all to their cup of tea.
You can't bring out a coffee and expect every single person that vapes to like coffee.
No, that's right.
But there will be certain people out there, and it's.
Do you know what? I ain't going to lie to you, yeah. When I imagine coffee vapes, I think, well, yeah, whatever. But do you know when I tried it? It was fucking unreal for what it was. And I'm not just saying it because I'm on your stream. You know me.
Yeah, you're honest. That's what it needs. We're just gonna. Roy's giggling away because Mr. Baker's asked if Roy's been out to buy some butter because there's a bit of a thing going on with buttering nipples up and stuff.
Oh gosh, I ain't doing none of that, mate.
Yeah.
I'm sure Sam will jump onto the nipples in a minute as well.
Oh yes.
Not onto your nipples.
No, obviously not. Yeah. Bloody hell, Mike.
You're the one that said on the other live feed that you haven't seen them yet.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did.
No, I don't think I meant it like that. I'm not like that. Hi, Sid.
Lee Crowson says he still wants Roy to make the double strength latte. Sam Yates wants Gaz's nipples.
Really?
I'm pretty sure, Sam, you and Gaz will touch each other's nipples at Expo. I've just got a feeling.
I bet you licked his belly button.
Are you going to Expo then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So me and Tom and Grizz from sort of the social media side of No Limits are going to be going down on the Friday.
You're not having a stand there then?
No,
No.
Okay.
no. We looked at it, we priced it up, and for what it was going to cost with just the rental. The rental, all right, it's quite expensive for what it is. It's not the rental, it's the fact of, it's the giveaways, it's the samples going out to the people that come to your stand, it's the samples you give out when you go up on the stage.
Yeah.
You know, you're talking £15,000-16,000, whereas a company that's only 12 weeks old, we've got things we want to tweak. You know, you gave us an 8.5 out of 10 for the first 20 that we did, and you said the only downfall was you felt we were a little bit homebrewish.
Yeah.
So we've completely and utterly took that on board, and fingers crossed in the next few weeks you're going to see something slightly different, which, again, I keep hinting at to people.
Nice. You're going to see my face on the bottle? Sweet.
Maybe. Yeah, so, but it's stuff like that. You know, I told you at the time that a decent printer like that, to do the metallic ones with the shiny gloss finish, the printers are like $6,000.
Yeah, I remember when we was at the London Vape Show. Yeah, I remember like chatting about it. But it's like you say, you're relatively new as a company. You know, it ain't gonna happen overnight.
No.
But you've took social media by storm. I ain't gonna lie to you. You've grabbed the bull by the horns, mate, and you're riding it hardcore all the way through. Like that's a good thing.
It's not just getting on the wave though as well. You've got to ride it.
Yeah,
it's
when
not
you
good
first
getting it up there and
launched,
then dropping off. You've got to stick on it.
that's the thing. And where you've just released these 5 new juice like flavors on the line, and then you're getting the like your viewers, your public, your whatever you want to call them. Like I call them viewers because like they watch me all the time, they watch you all the time. But it's a little bit different for you because they're your customers as well.
Yeah.
You've got them involved in naming them liquids.
Yeah. That was her. That was her.
That bang on.
Thanks, Jay.
Yeah, but that's just because you're lazy. I think you couldn't be asked to name them.
Exactly. For fuck's sake, Jay. You said you weren't going to tell anyone. Jesus.
But yeah, that sort of thing you're doing is nice. I like it. It's just that extra little touch. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mike,
Makes
can
it
you
a
make
little
your sound
more
slightly
personal.
louder? Lee, I don't think I can. I'm maxed out on the volume. Let me try mess with the gain.
Why do you want Mike to be louder? Why?
Because it's probably quite annoying to listen to if you've got one slightly quiet and one slightly loud.
Yeah, but you're just quite annoying to listen to, whether you're quiet, loud.
Well, I'll just mute
whatever.
our mic then.
I'll mute you in a minute. Permanently.
Ooh,
Yeah, I know.
right talk.
Cafe Del Mar is really getting good feedback. It really surprised me on how subtle the coffee is.
It's a nice balance. It really is.
They buttered that bull's nipples up. And
It's
what?
it's sort of what Roy goes for, though. You know, we talked about in the original 20 with the stuff that we put the Coolada in.
Yeah,
It wasn't a blow your head off. It was
No,
just
which
a
I
subtle
like.
cooling thing.
which I like because it gives you the effect of an ice cold drink on a couple of them.
Yeah.
Like a drink with ice cubes in, not like something crazy that's just full of. Because everybody's jumped on that wagon at the moment. Everybody's using Coolada and everything,
Yeah.
and they're going crazy with it. Like
You don't need to go crazy with it.
You don't.
I think there's too many liquids with far too much Coolada in, to the point it's actually quite uncomfortable to vape.
Yeah. Have you ever had a brain freeze when you've been vaping?
Yes, right between the eyes. I'm going to do
Yeah.
this, and I'm going to do
Mate,
this.
I'm telling you now, it's one of the most horrible things ever.
Oh, bloody
And
hell!
then I can do
Hang on a
that.
minute.
And
I
then-
actually got a bit of the camera, Jay. Look
Well,
at that.
it looks like you sat on my
Hey.
knee, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to change it a
No,
little bit.
really.
All I can see is the top of your two's foreheads because of the webcam, but I'm looking on there.
Yeah. That Jonathan Pierce's comment there. You see, I think that.
Hashtag No Limits Family.
Yeah, you see, there's like somebody else said no limits takeover, but that's already been done. No limits. the takeover, the army, everything else. I think
We've-
No Limits family is quite good.
We've always been family based. Let me just back out and I'll show you on the back of my hoodie. What's this? I'll have to squat down now.
Don't fart.
Tell me, I can't see. Am I
You
on
got
screen?
2 buttons, mate. Yeah, you are.
So you see where we've got the team? The ones that we used to give away for the up in smoke ones always had family on, and that was like the winners. We even sent one to France.
French.
France. That new country in Europe.
Is it French?
Yeah,
That's
the French.
French.
And it was a guy called Samuel that won, and we actually did his in French so that he wouldn't look a bit of a weirdo.
Nice.
So it's just little touches, and Robin's always been on the fact that it's your customers that support you. Not support, but as I said before, without customers, you're nothing.
Yeah, exactly. I've said that from day one about my viewers. Like, people say, I love your streams, this, that, and the other. I said, yeah, but guys, like, I love doing what I'm doing, but without you, like, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. You know? I don't know what this is gonna. I've just done a flat 60 building there. I don't know what it's gonna come out at.
Hashtag French.
Hashtag No Limits Life. Yeah, Stephen, hoodies. We are. It's actually been done. I just don't think it's been sent because we're really snowed under this week. But I'm on it.
Oh, so I'm happy with that.
I'm on it like a car bonnet.
Like a car bonnet.
That's
Check
all
that
right,
out.
Yeah. Well, no butter. No Limits Love. Yeah. We do. We need a hashtag. We need a hashtag like the whole takeover thing, but not takeover thing.
No, I don't like takeover.
No, I'm not.
We
That's
don't
why I
wanna-
said.
yeah.
That's why I said takeover.
No, but no,
not
I'm saying
takeover.
that
Why
on
did you
Suzanne.
have to clarify that?
Just saying
Was
that,
there any
yeah.
need? No, there wasn't. See, this is what I'm. See, I'm bullied, Jay. I am
Bullied.
I am bullied.
Right.
Hey, keep
I'll
me
send-
out of it.
I'll send you a PM of the bruises later on.
Yeah, whatever. Strike it at the stream.
Andy G, can we have an up in smoke in Kendall?
Aw, thanks, Sam. We love you, Sam.
Yeah, Sam, you got some good news about your strike, didn't you, buddy?
You wouldn't stay on the car bonnet with butter. Oh, I love that guy.
Stu, what is your favourite butter? Just out of interest.
I can't believe it's not butter.
No. Don't hate the No Limits.
Family.
Oh, yeah. I hope people don't hate us.
Macca's doing a review soon. Mr. Lee Wilson, are you selling next gen 3s? Yes, we are.
Yes, we are, Mr.
In fact, I think I might get one tonight. Of one of that one.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah.
You back? Yeah.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, Jack. No Limits butter. No, Julie. No,
No Limits
no,
butter.
no, Ray. Sorry.
Lurpak.
No Limits on fleek.
On it like a tramp on chips. Hashtag family has no limits.
Tramp on chips.
Tramp on chips. Andy G, what was the mod you were looking to give away on Monday? That was the commented just below by Stephen Ayres, the iJoy Genie, which we will be giving away. I'm just trying to find a suitable way to do it. We've obviously got the big comp ending on Saturday, which was the 2 Expo tickets, a night in a B&B, a No Limits Beast mod. That's one of our biggest comps yet.
I've actually entered that.
Have you?
I ain't gonna lie.
Do it, absolutely.
Anchor.
Yeah, you on about Expo before. Yeah, me, Grizz and Tom are going to go down on the Friday. The rest of the Up in Smoke and No Limits team are going to come down Friday night.
I might be coming down on Friday as well.
You are coming down on the Friday.
No, I might be coming down on Friday.
With us in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
In the afternoon, yeah.
Yeah, you are. Then we're going to have a few lemonades in Birmingham on the Friday night.
Slap if you keep referring to it.
Yeah.
We're getting pissed as a fuck. There's no lemonade involved.
Can we get on the woo-woo train?
Oh, straight on the train.
Yes.
Jaeger would
And then, yeah, some of us will hang about on the Saturday, and the ones that can't stand up or function will go home on the Saturday.
Yeah,
Nice.
some of us have got to work.
Yeah.
Right.
When are you going down, Jay?
I'm going down because I've got press passes.
Ooh.
So I'm going down Thursday night, because it's a long drive. Because what I normally do, I normally get up at like 5 in the morning, run around picking whoever I've got to pick up, drive straight up there, have the whole day on my feet, and then go and check in the hotel at the night. So this time I'm going up the day before, checking in the hotel. I ain't got to wake up so early. Just take a nice poodle on down there. We're stopping in Coventry, so it ain't that far away. It's only about 15, 20-minute drive.
Yeah.
Get there, do what I've got to do, then it's all good.
Yeah, we've changed it. The last few times we've got up early as well and driven down, but we're going to leave from here at about 10, 11, get down there for about 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Nice. Right.
No Sam Yates.
Hashtag no Sam Yates.
Yeah.
Yvonne's going for the 3 days. Stephen's going on the Saturday.
Hey.
Joanne, wish he wasn't so far away. Sid, me and the missus don't hate No Limits.
No Limits family, No Limits love. Yeah, see, I'm kind of down with that, just because it's different.
You was a hippie, weren't you? That's why.
Do you know what I should have been? I nearly was, but I should have been a 60s child.
I nearly was.
Yeah, I nearly was. That gives it a bit away, doesn't it? I'm old. I'm nearly old enough for Saga. I am. So seriously, I'm nearly old enough for Saga. I'm going to be able to like go on those cruise ships with old people for like 3 months at a time.
Would you like to?
Well, no, probably not. That's why I married a much younger person.
Mike, are you going to be getting the Vandy Vape Squonk mod in? Squonk mods is something that we are looking at getting a few in, aren't we?
Sorry, are you talking to me?
Well, you said to me the other day that
yeah.
you quite like some of them that are coming out.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
You did.
You're putting words in my mouth now. I did not say that.
No.
Yes.
We had a conversation out there
No, we didn't.
while we were eating hot dogs.
No, I don't. I'm a vegetarian. Why would I be eating hot? This is my point. This is my point. You've completely confused yourself. It wasn't me. I'm a vegan, actually.
I can't cope.
It wasn't her. It was Shaggy.
Can't cope.
I can't cope.
Lee Crowson says base mods No Limit Squonks.
Stephen Ayres, I have not got my free Parker pen yet, but thanks for that.
Guys, let me just wick this and I'll be back right with you. It is a little bit rude, but I need to do it.
No, it's alright. Sid says, what am I vaping? Sid, I have gone for a little bit of a mix-up here. This is half of the bottle is our new strawberry and lime, and half of the bottle is our green slush.
You're doing an Elements on me.
Yeah, what do they call it?
Emulsions.
Emulsion.
Yeah, where they mix their flavours together.
Reminds me of paint when they say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit of a bad name.
Sorry. No, it's a fly. Maybe it's... Oh, there it is.
Hashtag No Limits Latvia.
Yeah, Sam Yates.
I had to explain to Jay what Latvia was all
Sam
about
Yates.
before.
Roy's twin Mike. Ray.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Does that mean I've got a beard?
I haven't got a beard.
You have?
I haven't decided if I'm going to shave or not.
Yeah, I've got a beard. Try a Dropperborn Slippy and Dreamer. Yeah, No Limits burglar alarm.
I tried another one, but it wasn't that great. I tried putting the new caramel latte with the raspberry ripple, and it was okay, but it wasn't. It wasn't great.
Absolute dog shit.
And I did try. Someone suggested it, and I'm trying my hardest to remember who said.
It was not okay.
Who said it? No, who said it?
Said what?
The iced latte.
Oh, Mankman.
Mankman. Ian Anderson, is he still watching? He suggested to put a little bit of Coolada in the new caramel latte to make an iced latte.
That's a good idea, because nowadays you do get them, don't you, in the fridge and that at the convenience stores, shop, whatever you want to call them.
And I tell you what, it was very good.
Yeah?
I was quite surprised.
Just the right amount.
Yeah.
Right, so this is ready to roll.
Kizzy McGrath says I've got bum fluff.
Right, you'll have to excuse me because I don't know the actual official real names of these now, apart from obviously Cafe de la Mar, whatever it's called.
Okay.
But I don't know the actual names for the rest of them.
Some of them you can sort of put a theme to. So the green slush
Yeah.
named Spaceman because if you think of little green men,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so that's the green link. Obviously, Cafe Del Mar.
Right, we'll leave that one there.
Coffee, Renegade.
Right, what order should I do them in, do you think?
Do the do the getting jiggy first.
Which is...
Yeah, no, because strawberry and lime.
They're all very different, yeah.
I know what's in them.
I'd be leaving the
coffee
neon,
last.
the green slush to last.
Yeah. No,
And then the
coffee
lemonade.
last. Coffee last.
I'd leave the coffee one last.
Coffee last.
Coffee last.
Yeah, shh.
Lemonade and neon together.
Do you even know what you're saying?
You won't taste the coffee over the green slush.
You might have to re-wick, Jay, for the coffee.
I don't worry, I've got plenty of drippers
The
around
green
it.
slush is going to completely take over everything, no matter what you put on there.
Yeah.
Right, so I'll leave that one.
I
Right,
would
don't
do-
worry. I've got another something here. Yeah, that's cool.
Getting jiggy.
Oh no, I need to re-wick that. Yeah, which is strawberry and lime.
No,
Getting
raspberry
jiggies.
ripple.
Right, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
see, this. I do apologise.
That's all right.
Right, so
getting jiggy.
raspberry ripple.
Hello, Lewis.
Yeah,
Something good.
which is,
Strawberry and lime.
yeah, I got that.
No, actually, what lemonade? No, then see, lemonade ice is a funny one because obviously you've got the ice in it, but the lemonade itself, I wouldn't really want to put that on a dripper after a flavour because you're not going to get the lemonade. You're just going to get the flavour from the previous one.
Right, let me re-wick this one then. Let me see what I've got clean.
So if it was me, I'd do Getting Jiggy, Something Good, and Spaceman on one dripper.
Yeah.
Your Renegade Master needs to be
On first.
on first.
You're gonna have to tell me the actual names of what they are, like not the new names.
Okay.
The old names.
Yeah,
Raspberry Ripple,
yeah, I've got that lined up.
followed by Strawberry and Lime,
Yeah, I've got that one lined up next.
followed by Lime Slushy.
Yeah, that's all. That's that one, and then the other two on the other one,
Can you do
or not?
lemonade and then coffee?
I'd have done raspberry ripple and coffee together.
You can't. If you put coffee on anything,
I'll just make a suggestion, Jay. I would go for on one of them. I would start with strawberry and lime.
Do you know what? I'll get another dripper. Don't worry,
Yeah.
and I'll do
No,
them
you
two
might need to.
separate.
5 drippers, sorted.
I'd have gone.
Why
I know
do
what
you-
you're saying about you. I'd have gone the lemonade, then I'd have gone strawberry and lime, then I'd have gone green slush, and then I'd have gone raspberry ripple and coffee.
why do you always have to
Disagree.
disagree with me?
It's nature.
Undermine me.
Oh well, always.
But
Always.
that's how it works. It's the functionality of how your rapport and your relationship is.
No, but I just want to punch him in the face.
But that's also another good healthy thing.
What, punching people in the face? Have you seen his face? It can't take many more frigging punches, Jay. Jesus, look at it. He's even grown his beard to try and cover up the bruises.
Yeah, this here, that's a bruise.
No
She
way.
right hooked me yesterday.
Yeah, Roy is the boss, see?
Sammy
See?
Yates, how's the
Yes, he
baby
knows.
cooking? So Sam, bit of an update on baby. Kelly has got a slight case of gestational diabetes, which apparently is quite normal. But because of it, baby's coming early, so baby Zorab will be induced on Wednesday next week.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So at some point between Wednesday, Thursday. Well, I've seen this can take up to 4 or 5
Yeah, it
days in
can.
some people.
You can. But it's all right because you're all going to know about it because Mike's going to go live
I'm going live
from the hospital.
from the delivery suite.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
She's gonna kill you.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she is.
But she'll be high on drugs, so she won't even know at the time.
That's a good point. Yeah.
She'll
So
hate
she
me.
sees it back.
Yeah.
I've just got visions of that little kid. Oh, what's up, food? This was lit. Oh, that's so funny.
Stephen Hurst said you only got me with a Red Bull to make me work faster.
Well, he can't work much slower, so yeah. You got. you got.
Did you see that post I put on, Jay?
Which one?
This one. Like, best boss in the world. Comes
Yeah.
back from cash and carry one of them for you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But he's still.
She
an
says she
arsehole
hates
to
me, but she doesn't.
Yeah. I don't hate anybody actually, to be honest.
Except me, sometimes.
She just wants to punch you. There's no hate
Yeah.
involved. It's just a punch thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a stress, more of a stress than a hate thing.
Yeah. Who just touched me?
A big bag of money.
So that's where you need one of these. But I'm not going to give it you because knowing you'll like rip the wheels off. No.
Look, let's have a look at it.
No.
Do
You
know
look with
what?
your eyes.
She had her own set of testicles downstairs.
Let's have a look at it.
And what did she do with them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I had, Jay? I had stress testicles. Yeah. And Leston, Tom DeCampo bought them for me for Christmas. And they were like a set of testicles that you... but inside, they had like a... they were like real testicles because you had the outside bag and then you had the hard ball bit inside, didn't you?
The nut.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Like, was that like bad grandpa's nuts?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
All big and dangly.
But somebody squeezed them a bit hard.
And then I squeezed them a bit hard and they split and the testicle juice went all over me. It was, yeah, I know, it wasn't nice. But when I used to get them out and squeeze them, and I used to twist the testicles round, like proper twist them. And Mike,
Ouch.
yeah,
Can you see how she's enjoying this? Look.
Ow!
Look at her face. She's enjoying it, but she'll do it right in my face and she'll just start getting them and just
yeah, I
squeezing
did.
them like that.
I actually did. Yeah, and he used to get really funny and get and then they split and I got covered in juice. So now the testicles are no
Just
more.
like, you don't even want to know anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Jay, while you're finishing off,
I'm done. Yeah, go on.
oh, I'm just going to do a very quick timer comp just to see how it works. And these lot have been waiting around for a bit.
Yeah, no worries. Go on.
So I'm just going to start this. Guys,
You go.
in fact,
Sorry?
hang on. We're going to go that one.
See you later.
See you in a bit, dude. Let's go with one of these. We'll go with. What do you want to do first?
What do you mean? Want to give away?
Yeah, two,
I know.
260 mils.
Yeah. Why not?
Right, I've not done this on YouTube before, so let's see how the comments work. Go. So, in these comments, hashtag L-V-C-reviews.
Sam, Roy talking testicles. Jay's finishing off. What have I tuned into? Yeah.
I just clocked that.
Yeah.
Right, the timer started, guys. Let's see how it works.
Every man is wincing as Roy continues his story. It's funny that, isn't it?
No, it's horrendous.
Yeah.
It's horrendous. So that between squeezing the testicles and cracking the whip,
Hi, Roy.
that's just day to day here at
See you
HQ.
later. Love you. Just
Bye,
please
mate.
be careful.
Be careful.
Be careful.
Yeah.
I will.
Okay.
If something goes wrong, ring me and I'll come and help.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. No, what will go wrong.
Okay.
I'm sensible.
Jack
Alright,
passed
guys.
his driving test on
Love you.
Tuesday, Monday,
See you tomorrow.
Tuesday.
Yeah. All right.
And he's just bought a car today, so he's going
yeah,
out for his
be
first
careful.
cruise.
Okay.
So we're just asking him to be sensible and not go and smash it into a wall.
Well, my son he's 15, but we've given him we're teaching him to drive now. So there's a thing where we live. It's called the car drone. You can actually go. It's like a private area, but it's got all roundabouts and traffic lights and giveaway signs in it.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
And you just pay like 15 quid, and they can go there and drive for the day. So we're actually teaching him how to drive because we went on one of these taster days where he drove a Lamborghini, a BMW, no something. He drifts 3 or 4 supercars anyway, and he loved it. So we've got him these lessons that we're taking him onto this thing, and he said as soon as he's 17 he wants to do his bloody theory test and then go for his test straight away. He wants to be test ready on his birthday.
Yeah. Cool.
So and I've told him the first car you get in is a fucking smart car. He said, but why? I said, so you can only have one person in there, so you make saying in the back going, go on Callum, give it faster, go on.
Yeah. Right, guys, I'm getting some comments, and I've just thought as well, YouTube has got a built-in spammer. So, stop. How can I do this? Stop putting the hashtag, and
Why do you need to stop putting hashtag?
because YouTube's got a built-in spamming function.
Does it recognise the hashtag then?
Yeah.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, see, it's not letting Stu do it now. Right, okay, that changes things up for YouTube giveaways.
Can't you just do like a number competition or something?
No, because again, it's not the same comment. It's the amount of times each person's putting a message on.
Yeah, it's a timer thing.
So you can only put like one comment every.
Oh, okay.
Every so on and so on and so on. How can I do it? Right, Jay, you start with the juice. Let me have a think. I am going to do a giveaway, guys, so just bear with. I just need to think of a way to keep it fair. What can I do?
I don't know.
Right, so now I have
It
got.
has a single comment of the same thing, possibly.
No, because I've got other people that are coming through. So Stu's put one on. Joanne's done it twice.
I don't know. What do other people do?
It stopped me from commenting, lol, but I've just seen that comment you put.
Yeah, guys, I don't know if you still comment or whether these are still coming through, but yeah, stop with the hashtag.
Oh, I need to do something very quickly.
Why don't you just do a guess the number comp between such and such and such and such, and everybody just gets one guess,
Yeah.
and then it's the person closest to the number.
Well, no, then you can give them like they can hashtag 1 with their guest, and then hashtag 2 with a second guest if no one gets it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Or I think what you said, do the closest.
Are you pointing your pen at me?
Right, guys, stop all the commenting. I'm going to write a number down. Don't guess yet. You get one guess. We're going to do it between.
Thanks, Stephen. I'm good. I'm full of good ideas, me. Just nobody ever listens to me. That's the problem.
We're going to do it between 60 and 90. So you get one guess. Guess a number. Whoever the closest is going to win. If 2 people guess it bang on, or more people guess it bang on, they all win.
I'm going to write the number down. I've written the number down.
Okay, so guys, you get one go. If we see that you've guessed twice, we will not count your answer.
And I promise to try not to give it away. Hashtag Latvia.
And
You have got to be. I don't know if you understand the word bait, yeah.
Yeah.
But you are the baitest person ever on the live stream.
Baitist.
Bait, yeah.
What does that mean?
It means like you're hardly subtle about things.
I'm what? Not subtle.
No, like so you like the other day. As soon as you said something, I knew it was flamingo for some reason. I don't know why, but you said something. I just knew it was flamingo.
Yeah, somebody else said that about the walrus thing as well. They said
yeah, and that as well because seal. But mix with seal, all you've got is seal, sea lion, and walrus.
Yeah.
In that same sort of thing.
So what about the flamingo thing then? Because I didn't give that away.
I can't remember, but I just knew it was flamingo from something. I can't remember why, but I just knew it.
So guys,
you said it was something exotic or something like that. And there's not many, like, after parrot, there's not many exotic birds out there.
No. I'm really bad. I can't help it. I think I've got a form of Tourette's or something. Yeah, I just, yeah. I do.
Alright guys, 30
Tourette's.
more seconds. You only allow one guess. If you guess more than once, it won't be counted. 30 seconds to get you guessing if you haven't already done so.
Right. I've said this from day one about this juice, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it just tastes cakey to me.
Raspberry Ripple?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why. It's not in a bad way, because I do like it, because I've got I've got less than half a bottle now, obviously, because he gave me some at the London Vape Show. I've probably got a reg in the bottom somewhere, but I don't know why it just tastes a bit. Whether it reminds me of like a baked Alaska, the ice cream that's just come out the oven. Not sure, but it tastes a little bit. It doesn't resemble ice cream to me because it's not. It's warm. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like a brain thing, I think.
Have you never heard of a Raspberry Ripple cake?
Have I? No.
No, me neither. I was just throwing
Right.
that in there to see if it helps.
Just quickly while it's still here, guys, I'm going to call the comp. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to go there. Can you see there? 73. Closest to it was 74, which was Frau Bean. I still don't know who Frau Bean 2045 is. So can you reveal yourself, please?
Yeah, come on, Frau Bean.
You know, the raspberry, like, syrupy bit is spot on. Like, you see, this is another thing as well. I'm lactose intolerant, so I haven't had ice cream in years.
Okay.
So I can't relate to, like, having, like, an ice creamy sort of flavour. Because that's the, like, the raspberry ripple is, like, the sundae type thing that you're gone for, yeah? It just, I don't know why. Because it's warm, I think it tastes a little bit cakey, not ice creamy to me.
Do you like it? Do you like it, Jay?
Yeah, I do like it, yeah. I said this to Mike when he gave me the bottle, like, at London Vape Show.
You just think it's not what we're saying it is?
No, because this is only my opinion. Other people will say, yeah, it tastes exactly like it.
Yeah.
What, like, I suppose if in a stupid roundabout way, if that had a little bit of Coolada in there, it probably would mimic it like an ice cream more because you're getting the sensation of it, what it's meant to be. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But don't do that because I think it will spoil it.
Okay.
I'm just putting that out there, just saying that, you know, with the raspberry ripple, you can taste it. It's like really nice, sweet, syrupy. You can taste that on the XL. It's nice. I like it.
Good.
Okay.
Craig Stewart.
Craig
But it
Stewart.
tastes like,
Craig,
you
drop
know,
me a message on Facebook, buddy, and I'll get something sorted out for you tomorrow.
you know, have you ever had them before? Like, it's an ice cream cake that you get out the oven with meringue or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's like on the edge of it, obviously inside the centre, the ice cream is still cold. But on the edge where it's been cooking in the oven, the ice cream's warm.
Okay.
That's what I'm getting from it, like a warmer, like, sort of, it's weird to explain. It's one of the most hardest flavours I've had to explain. Because I
get what you mean. It plays with your mind because you think it's an ice cream, but there's no coldness to it. So it sort of plays with your mind a little bit.
Yeah, but you don't want to add no coldness to it because it's nice as it is.
No, and we listened to you when you said, in fact, it was you guys and the Spitting Your Drippers that said that we had too many cold ones out there.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing it at the moment, though.
Yeah.
So you need to take yourself away from that at the moment.
Stephen A should do it like that on a Monday. Stephen, there's no, on a Monday, I mean, look at this week, we hit 300 live viewers on Monday. Can you imagine trying to look through 300 people's comment and check that someone hasn't guessed twice? On little things like this, it's you know, we can do this all the time. It's cool, but yeah, there's no way I'd do it on a Monday. I am going to come up with something, and no doubt it will probably get copied. But I would. No, that wasn't a bad thing. It's gonna happen. Everybody wants to find that a new way of doing it because nobody wants to copy anyone. So if it does,
leaders lead, the rest will follow.
He won't be a sheep, Jay. He says that.
That's my thing. I won't be a sheep. I want to be the shepherd.
That's it. Shepherd all the way. So, okay. Going back to this, I don't know the actual real name of it. What's it called? Getting Jiggy with it?
Getting Jiggy.
Getting Jiggy. It's nice. It is nice. It's different. I am getting sort of like a creamy sort of like aftertaste, like as it's lingering on the palate. But on the way in, I don't know why. Like, this is just my opinion and my view. It tastes a little bit cakey, like battery sort of thing. But on the XL, you're getting the nice, like, syrupy, like, you know when you go to the ice cream man, you get all that syrup shit on top.
Yeah.
Like, obviously I don't eat the ice cream, but when my son's got it and I've just bought the ice cream, it's all over me hand, I'll lick that bit and it just tastes like that. It's nice.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Really sweet. So overall, that's a nice one. I like it. So now what we're moving on to, right, so this is strawberry and lime. What's the real name for this now?
Something good.
Something good.
So this is our version of a strawberry and lime Copperberg.
Okay, so it's cider, yeah?
It is, but this cider is a horrible thing to use, and you can't get rid of it. A nasty aftertaste. So we'll just completely drop the cider off it.
Oh, so it's just like, okay.
It's just a nice strawberry and lime flavour.
If you imagine when you take a sip of a strawberry and lime Recorder League or a Copperberg, it's that first initial sweet strawberry pow.
Yeah.
Without having that aftertaste.
Well, I've just given it the lick test there, and it tastes nice. Bearing in mind, I've had these a few days now. Like, I don't know how old they was when you sent them out to me.
You got yours last week. They're probably steeped a week before you got them.
Okay. Because I did hit. I'm not gonna lie. I have tried these, obviously. Right. Let me just turn the WhatsApp on this. Let's get some power going in. Initial hit of it. The lime is a little bit bitter. Oh, come on. Why won't this fucking thing turn up? Touchscreen my arse, look at it. Oh, now what have I done?
Which one's that?
The Minikin the V2 Minikin.
Oh,
Right.
does that play up much?
Well, I don't have to turn it up and down that often, so I don't really notice it. But
Do you think it would have been a better mod without the touchscreen?
no, I like it as it is because you've got no button to turn it up and down. You know when them ones with the buttons in your pocket and you hit the button, it turns it right up and turns it right down.
Yeah.
And you not realise you just like I know like I'm not saying that you should put your mods in your pocket when they're turned on. Yeah, I'm not saying that. But sometimes out of haste, you might have to do something like that. And when you pull it out and hit it, and you realise, oh my god, I've just put 160 watts for a Kalito Exo core that should only run at 60.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not that bad. I think it's all right. It works quite well when you change it. The strawberry's quite light in this one.
Lime is a very, very dominant flavour.
Yeah. It's a little bit bitter. Like it's zesty. You can feel the tingliness of the lime. I'm getting that off of it on the exhale. On the inhale, the strawberry's there, but it's like quite a little. It's hollow. Like it's difficult to get a strawberry, as you know.
Yeah.
Without it tasting too like artificial or synthetic. I'm getting. I think this is only my opinion again. Obviously, it might need a turning up a little bit on the strawberry side of things and dropping down a little bit on the lime side of things.
Okay.
But I like citrusy vape, so to me it doesn't really bother me here or there. But with the strawberry, I think it could have been doing with a little bit more. Because lime is very dominating in that one. So you said you had it with the cider flavouring in there.
Yeah, it's too. It just doesn't work. I wasn't happy with it at all.
Did it taste like vinegar?
Not that I make a point of vaping vinegar, but I would imagine that's probably what it would be like. It just didn't mix. It's really bizarre, but some things go really well together, and sometimes you put flavours together, and in theory they should work, and they just don't.
Yeah.
It tastes like dog shit, and
it's just the way that the chemicals are.
Yeah.
It's like the chemical reaction.
Yeah.
It's not a flavour reaction.
Yeah.
It's like a chemical sort of thing going on.
It's great the amount of times you put something together that you think's going to be nice and it isn't.
Yeah.
And then on the other hand, you try something random together that you think it won't be good, and it is. It's weird.
It is bizarre.
Mike, give Roy some chopsticks.
For that fly.
Again,
Oh.
it's a nice flavour behind it. Like, I personally would have preferred a bit more of the strawberry coming through than the lime, but it's all right. I'm getting the vibe off of it. Like, it's the tingliness. It's a little slight bitterness on the lime though, which it's not a bad thing. But
See, I quite like that because I thought it took away the sweetness of the strawberry.
yeah,
If you put a sweet lime in with it, it's going to be really sweet. And again,
It'll
there's
get
so many
sickly.
sweet vapes out there.
yeah, it'll get sickly eventually. So yeah, like I said, it's not a bad thing. Like you said, there's not many like limes out there that are actually like I wouldn't say it's like totally bitter, soury, bitter. Like it's just a slight on the bitter side, which but I'm not knocking it for because you're still getting the zingle, the tingly zestiness of.
It reminds me more of a lime juice rather than like a sweet, a lime sugary sweet.
Yeah.
It's more like you've just dropped a bit of lime juice in the mix.
Yeah.
The fucking fly. And I think as well.
That's a good way of explaining it.
Yeah, I think as well, Jay. One of the things that I pick up quite a lot from listening to customers in the shop is that people use sweetener to excess, and the reason they do that is because instead of actually taking the time to try and work the flavours out, if you just dump a load of sweetener in, it masks all sorts of things.
Yeah,
and that's something which I don't really want to do for many reasons, but from a customer point of view, because it crucifies coils. Sweetener just is a complete coil killer. So in a sense, I would rather yes, and I totally get what you're saying, and I think, but lime as a flavour is actually it's a bitter flavour.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a sweet flavour, exactly.
No,
unless you're mimicking a lime flavoured sweet,
absolutely.
A candy.
Yeah.
Which you're not, because the original idea for this was strawberry and lime cider.
Yeah, totally. And
so
and so in a sense, I'm not gonna make excuses for the fact that it's not as sweet as it could be, because I don't just want to create flavours that are just sweet. Because
I'm not knocking it for being like that. I'm just letting you know what I'm like. That's the vibe that I'm getting from it.
Yeah, and I think for us as well, it's like I tend to look at what's out there in terms of what's popular, because that's a sensible thing to do. But also from a company point of view, I try and do it just a little bit differently. So like you said earlier on, at the moment everything's got frigging ice in it, ice to excess, and
too much.
And ice is good, but it doesn't need to be used to the degree that some companies use
No.
it. So it's kind
hits
of
you there.
Yeah, it's kind of getting out there and maybe not doing it to excess. And some people will go, oh, it needs more ice, but some people will go, actually, you know what, it's quite nice not to have your brain frozen on your second hit. So it's I'm happy that we do it a little bit differently.
Yeah, it's good. It's good because it sets you apart from everybody else. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You want to be your own, like No Limits. He wants to be No Limits and he wants to stand out. You don't want to be like jumping on the bandwagon and doing the same flavours in the same ice that everybody else is doing. You're doing it you're making it unique to use.
Yeah, and in a way, I mean, the only downside of doing it that way is that it might take a little bit longer to develop the flavours so that they are spot on, and like you said, so maybe next time when I get in the lab and start working through flavours, I'll maybe look at the raspberry one and maybe try putting a bit of ice in and see how that turns out, or I might look at the lime and try putting a little bit less in, and that's how that feedback, which is why I absolutely like feedback, whether it's positive or negative, as long as when you're giving negative feedback you explain it in the way that you did, rather
constructive criticism.
Absolutely, rather
than in a certain sort of sense. Without, I'm not criticising it,
no.
but that's like the expression someone would use. It's constructive.
And actually, do you know what? That's great, because there's nothing worse than somebody going, "Yeah, it's great, it's awesome," when it's shit, because that doesn't really help.
Or saying that, "Oh no, I don't like that," and putting it down and not explaining why they don't like it.
Yeah.
Because that leaves you like, oh, well, tell me, fucking hell, give me something to go on.
Yeah. So no, I'm quite happy for somebody to critique it, as long as they explain why, because then it helps us as well moving forwards, which is great.
Yeah. Like I said, it's not. I like it. I like it the way that it is. Like, it's a little bit. Like, now I'm a little bit dry, but that's what a cider drink actually does to you when you've drunk it. You taste the flavour that you've gone for, you're getting, obviously minus the cider, because I imagine it tastes like vinegar. But anyway, that's another thing. I don't know why I think that, but I just do. But you've done it. You've mimicked what you wanted to do, and that's it. But like I said, on that one, for me personally, I would have liked a little bit more strawberry and a little bit less lime. But that's only my opinion. Obviously, you're the mixologist, you're the wizard, you do what you do, you know.
Yeah, but
So that's it. And obviously, this is just my view.
Yeah.
Like, you've got hundreds of people out there that you're selling it to, like, and then like over the next few weeks or something, you'll be getting feedback and data from that, and then that's where if you need to do any tweaking, that's what you'll look at then.
Yeah.
But as it stands now, it's still it is what it is. It says what it's meant to be, and it is that.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and as I said, it's not just for now, because as a flavour now, you know, if 95% of people think it's great, then we'll probably leave it as it is. But
Yeah.
for me personally, moving forwards, you know, when I then go back in the lab, and which we're already working on the next lot of flavours, but it's good for me to have that sort of feedback, because then I can go, right, okay, let's try this in a slightly different way. So
For future flavours, for different
Absolutely.
combinations of stuff. Yeah.
Totally.
Right.
So yeah.
So what's the next one I'm doing now? Lime slushy. Is that the one you recommend on this dripper now
Yes.
before I change?
Just before you do that, Jay, just going to catch up on a few comments.
Yeah, go on. Sorry. Yeah, go on.
No, it's all right. Lee says he thinks it's a hard one because it always tastes different through tank and dripper. And he thinks it through a tank, that one's got an even blend on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that on board as well.
Mac is saying he thinks, as you're reviewing it, we should give away that flavour. Stephen says, even though you don't vape, Roy, do you test it yourself?
Absolutely.
A
Yeah.
lot.
A lot.
0 milligram.
Yeah.
But you'll try it lots and lots
Yeah,
before
yeah.
you even bring it up to us lot.
Yeah.
Lewis Island, no limits into wholesale. We're looking at the first week of October. We've got a few shops on board already. We're just waiting on a few more things to fall into place, and then it will be available in shops. Lee says you need a Halloween pumpkin cinnamon special. I get how pumpkin is Halloweeny, but pumpkin in a vape, to me, I just can't see it being enjoyable at all. Can you imagine what it'd smell like?
I've actually had a fries flavour before,
Oh,
and
Sorry,
Big-
Joe.
Big Mac.
Big Mac flavour.
Yeah, and fries flavour separate.
Oh wow, we've made a chicken tikka masala flavour. We've had a pizza flavour.
Vile.
Smells
Absolutely
like you've just walked in an
vile.
Italian restaurant. First vape, you're a little bit like, oh, what's this?
Yeah.
Second vape, oh,
Yeah.
not good.
That's what that. So the Big Mac one was. So it was the source of the Big Mac. Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, the first vape you had, it was like, wow, that is fucking amazing. Go back in it again, it tastes like it's all been burnt and like all horrible and nasty. I was like, woo.
Yeah. Which one?
Welsh vapester.
Humble as well, Roy. Roy's a diamond. Look out, I'm bringing out the big butter.
Big butter.
Lewis Island,
Yeah.
you need to do a strongbow dark fruit flavour. Again, I get what you mean, but taking the cider out, you're left with your dark fruits, and there's nothing. There's quite a few things out there already. You know,
Yeah.
there's a few we do that are quite similar.
You've got a dark fruit one anyway, ain't you?
Yeah, some people say it's very similar to it.
I like that.
Sam says, "What did he get for naming Cafe Del Mar?" Have you spoke to Sam yet?
Sam, I will PM you.
Oh, there we go.
You get an emoji and a GIF and a PM.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get to turn around and do this to yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Toffee
Um,
apple. Toffee apple.
I tried one once and it was pretty good, but not perfect. He's on about the pumpkin one. Toffee apple would be good, like the Brothers cider. Again, apple's another tricky one. It either just tastes like a Jolly Rancher sweet, or it tastes earthy and.
But we are thinking. Well, I'm thinking whether or not I've communicated to you is another matter.
Don't be saying you've pinched my idea.
No, I here we go. Right,
Go
I'm
on.
not going to say it now.
Go on.
'cause
No,
now
you
you're
have to
being
say it, 'cause then we're not gonna
tit.
know.
Nope.
Okay.
Right, let's move on to this lime slush. Do you know what? I love this one. I really do. It's just nice. Like, you've got the Cooladers in there, right?
Yep.
But like you say, you're hitting balancers and you're balancing it out right. You're not just going, that'll do. Yeah, we'll have some of that. You when you've got your cool ones, like 90% of the time, like I've mentioned it when I've done the review for the other ones, the balance on them was just right. Like some of them had like a lot in, but that was the balance which it needed to be, and then some of them have like a little bit in, which is like the balance that it needed to be.
Yeah.
This one, it is quite strong, but it's nice. It goes well with the lime. The lime, like, again with this one, the lime's like a little bitterness sort of lime rather than a sweet sort of lime.
Yeah.
Which I like it. I don't know why, but I like it. Like the Coolada in there is just the right amount. Just the right amount. Like if it had a bit too much in there, I don't think I would have liked it.
No, Roy was teaching me a little bit about using the Coolada stuff. And do you know that when you're mixing up a 120ml bottle, 0.1 mil of Coolada is such a massive difference. And you think how much 0.1 mil is in a 120ml bottle?
Do you get it in powder form and then mix it yourself, dilute it yourself?
No.
No, you get it already like suspended in whatever you get it in.
Yeah. I think as well with Coolada, it's actually quite a complicated thing to work with because it reacts very differently with different flavours. So you know, you almost have to really work at it. It's not an easy one, but when you get it right, it's great. But it takes a little bit of getting there.
I like this. This slush is nice.
And also as well, Jay, what you find is that people, you know, some people, they want that massive Coolada hit, you know, which again I'm not a massive fan of personally. So it's trying to find that middle ground for everyone.
A sweet spot which caters for the people that don't want it too much, the people want it enough. You just sort of like happy middle compromise sort of thing.
But we think it's like the sweetener as well. All the Coolada's going to do is mask the actual flavour that you're trying to vape.
Yeah, that's what happens.
And to me, that quite a lot of them that are at the minute are too sweet, too cold, and you've got a little bit of flavour in there. Whereas if you're buying, I don't know, a pineapple and watermelon vape, you want to be able to taste pineapple and watermelon.
Yeah, exactly. You're right in what you're saying there. I need to see what else I've got set up.
Sorry, but it's size 9s. I'd class your flavours on the same level as Just Jam and Lolly Vape. See, again, it's a massive compliment.
Mate, seriously, you like your Twister one. That I love it. What's that? I can't remember what it's called.
Born Slippy.
That's the one. Born Slippy. Yeah. It's amazing.
Thanks.
The layers, like you actually taste the layers. Like it's not just a mash of like a melted one all gloopy in a bottle. It's like you taste. It's layered. You can actually taste the complexity of the layers as you vape it. It hits you in different.
Yeah,
like,
you get an
stages.
inhale, you get an exhale, you get an aftertaste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good, right? So slushy one, I love it. I do like it. There's not much I can say about it really. It's just that you've just got the balance right. It's just a nice, rounded, like it complements each other with the amount of Coolada that you've got versus the flavouring that you've got. It is a little bit bitter again, but that's not a bad thing. There is a slight sweetness on the XL though, like that I'm getting on this one, like after the XL, should I say? So when I'm exhaling, it seems a little bit bitter, but it's not a bad thing. And then like, I've still tasted it now. It's still quite sweet now, which is quite weird.
Yeah.
The way in which that works, but it's nice. I like it.
Okay.
Good.
So now we're moving on to lemonade ice. Re-wicked, didn't I? Yes, I did.
Ray Griffin says El Nino is a banging flavour, the best orange he's tried.
I do like that because, again, it's zesty and zingly and tingly and, you know, you're getting that citrusy vibe from it. Like, if the citrus fruit, that's what I like from that. I like, if a lemon and a lime, I like it to tingle my tongue when I'm vaping it. I don't know why, but it just works. Like,
yeah.
So this is your bog standard, without being rude, your bog standard, going to the pub and I'll have a pint of lemonade, please, on the draft.
Again, it's the No Limits twist on it. There's traditional lemonades everywhere at the minute.
Yeah.
So let's do something different. Let's go for the old R Whites or Schweppes. Someone's tried one of these and they think it tastes like the R Whites lollipop that you can get. You know, the ice lolly?
Yeah.
Someone said it was a bit like one of them.
He does. But again, with this, you've got the tingliness. But believe it or not...
This is the first one that Roy's played about with the actual fizz effect.
Yeah, I'm tasting the fizziness. Like, you're getting it. It's coming out my nose and everything. But with the Coolardo in this one, like, I'd expect it to be a lot more than what it is because it's got ice on it, like when you originally named it, but it's not.
No, well, we've actually we've fallen out about this. Like me and Mike fall out about most things, to be fair.
Right, guys, see you later.
Yeah, he didn't think we should call it ice. He thought the ice should be taken out, and I said no because it does have ice in, and it's very subtle compared to a particular lemonade ice that's out there at the moment, but it's still got ice in, and you can't get away from that.
Yeah, if we're trying to do it on the soft drink level, you look at the strawberry and lime cider you try, which traditionally would be in a pint glass with ice, so it would be ice cold.
Yeah.
And you think of the vaping temperature of that one compared to this lemonade. So I could sort of understand where Roy was coming from, but I think by calling it ice, people expect
yeah, it's not you
colder.
though. It's other people that percept ice. They expect it to be freezing cold.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just absolutely crazy cold.
Yeah.
But the only reason I was worried with that is because people that want the ice blow your head off are going to be disappointed.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter because you've renamed it, so it's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
So you've got the profile.
Yeah.
It's like your bog standard lemonade in a glass with ice cubes, not on ice like sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I'm getting that. It's nice. I like it. It's got the fizz to it. Like, and whoever said it tastes like White's the lolly, it is spot on. Because when I go to an ice cream van, because I am lactose intolerant, I've got to have them sort of like sucker things. Like, that's me.
Stuart Baker wants to come up to the next vape meet, and instead of doing mud wrestling, he wants to do butter wrestling. You and Stuart.
You know, you've got the tingle. I love the tingle. I don't know why, but I love the tingle. Just complements the flavour with the tingle. And the ice is like, when you're vaping it, you don't seem like that much at all, but like after, you just get a little coolness, refreshing your mouth after, which I like in that.
Good.
To be fair, I've tried all of these before, obviously, before I've done them on the show, and I did like all of them. Like you've worked really well, and you know you can see that a lot of passion has gone into it. Like you haven't just like flap this together, let's do it. Like you've took the time, like you said, to get the balance right, especially with the Coolardo type of things and the different like levels of different flavors to make them unique and rounded and work well. Like I can imagine it to be difficult.
Yeah.
Well, while I've done this a bit more, do you want to get on like with the comments a bit while I set myself up for the?
Yeah. So Andrew's saying that he loves Born Slippy. He's just ordered 120ml, and he had 120ml of Dreamy the other day. It was Natasha Ayres was the one that said about the R-White's lollipop. There was another one as well. Sam's saying that he likes to hear the passion from you, Jay, and can tell that Roy's listening and taking it all in.
Yep.
Therefore,
again,
I get that vibe as well. I feel it.
You need. You're not good us sat here and just waiting for you to finish speaking. You know, it's pointless doing a review. It's. Craig is saying, Roy, you probably have heard this a few times before, but please create a waffles and maple syrup.
Okay.
Maple syrup again is a tough one.
Yep.
Really.
It tends to. It's too much of it. Not enough of it. You can't tell it's there, and too much. It's a dirty.
Burny sort of taste.
Yes, yeah. And cola again. Cola's another one that we looked at, wasn't it? Because there's a few okay ones, but to me, I've never found one that is like you're drinking a glass of Coke.
No.
Yeah, but when I do, like, if I was to imagine a glass of Coke, I'd want it bring me back to my childhood, not like the name Coca-Cola now, full fat Coke. I want like cheap Coke, Panda Pop,
Roller Cola. Yeah.
Yeah, Roller Cola. That's the shit right there.
Yeah. I've always quite wanted to fancy you know, the Mr. Freeze ice pops.
Yeah.
That cola flavour that was in there.
Mmm.
That was something you looked at a while ago, doing that sort of range. But
A Mr. Freeze ice pop range. Oh my god, they do pineapple ones and everything.
But then again, Jay, I mean, we're up to 25 flavours now, and we're not stopping. You know, this is a constant. I think some people thought we may be a bit of a one-hit wonder, and hopefully now people are starting to realise that, you know, we're quite passionate and we're taking it quite seriously.
You're in it for the long game.
Yeah.
It's hard because people see the No Limits. There's quite a few of the No Limits fans that were with us before No Limits existed and our live feeds were up in smoke.
Yeah.
And we used to give away the She-Devil range and stuff.
Yeah.
But there's so many people that don't know the history of the company and, you know, what the shop's 3 years old in November and what that's been through in 3 years. And it's been quite a slow journey. It's only been the last sort of 6 to 12 months where it's like rapidly just picked up. And so that's again why people just think, because juice companies do just appear out of nowhere.
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah.
I think if they knew where this company came from and what it's based on and its beliefs and stuff, I think it would change people's mindset a little bit.
Yeah, you've got more of a backstory than just let's hit a market. There's a niche there. There's a gap there. Let's make some money.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And it's not just someone that's got a lot of money that's gone to a white label company that said, "Look, I want to give you this," and they've got no care. You know, I'm not going to name any names, and I'm not going to accuse people of stuff, but it's far too easy now for someone to go to a white label company, give them a concentrate, and say, "Make me that juice and put it in that bottle for me," and then you're going to create that label and stick it on there for me. There's no care in that. You just rattling boxes of juice out. You don't even know what the product is yourself.
Right. So yeah, overall, that lemonade, I like it. It's good.
Stephen Ayres wants to try the She-Devil. Can we bring some to Expo? I think we might. I might bring some She-Devil samples to Expo. Yeah.
I am not making a buttered toast, and I am not calling it Butter Me Up. Just want to say that right now, okay?
Do you know what I really want? I've never said this to actually.
What?
Werther's Original.
Yeah, we love Werther's Originals.
We love Werther's Originals. What do you reckon to that, Jay?
That is a very, very it's like a Marmite type thing, isn't it? You either like them or you don't.
Yeah, I think it'd be very hard because it would. You think of what it's similar to. It could be like an ice cream with butterscotch sauce.
Yeah.
Do you not like Werther's Originals, Jay?
I never said that. I never said that.
Yeah,
I do eat them.
Can you just clarify for me?
I do eat them, yeah. I like them.
We like the hard ones, and then every now and then we'll treat ourselves and get the ones with the chewy middles.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're just, but they don't last as long because as soon as you put them in your mouth, you chew them and they're gone.
Now you see, mate, people, right? This, what you've done here, yeah, with this coffee one, like, it's a really weird one because you wouldn't think there's not I personally, this is my view of it, yeah. There's not a lot of people out there that I'd like to vape a coffee vape.
Yeah.
But then when it's Christmas time, there's not a lot of people out there that like to eat the coffee sweets out the tins and stuff like that. They're always left.
Yep.
I'm that person. Give me that tin when it's finished over Christmas. I'll eat all them coffee ones. I love that.
I love the coffee ones.
This, to me, this tastes like, I know it's meant to be like a latte, like drink flavour, but to me, it tastes like a sweet, like
the
like
coffee roses.
Roses, yeah,
or coffee
like
revels.
They used to do one in the Quality Streets years and years and years and years ago, like. And they stopped doing it. I don't know why they stopped doing it, but it reminds me of them. Like, it reminds me of Christmas when I used to eat the coffee ones. I love it. The vanilla, there is a bit on, like, lingering now, but when you vaping it, you can't really taste the vanilla side, but I've got the taste lingering on my palate after I vaped it.
Yep.
So that's not too bad. As with the latte side of things, that'll be like creamy, milky sort of thing. I don't get none of that. I just get like... Mind you, yeah. Now I've just said it to myself. Like, I'm getting the coffee sweetie type vibe, and then I've just got like a milky sort of coffee sort of feeling going on. But now I'm getting like ever such a slight hint, like not too overpowering, not too crazy of the vanilla. Like, it's really, really like quite faint in the distance, but it sets it off. It's quite all right.
Lee Crowson saying Buttercup Medicine. What was the
I like
other
this
weird
one.
one we got asked?
Oh, I don't know. We get asked so
No,
many.
it was another medicine one or something.
Calpol.
Calpol. Someone said, can we make a Calpol flavour?
Yeah, but
Well,
Calpol's
all this,
lovely.
That's just
all
strawberry,
juice,
isn't it?
all juice essentially is Calpol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chemicals that are being used, so you're just adding different flavours to it.
On one of the first live feeds we did, we played around with Boots' own cough mixture because we looked at the ingredients and it was flavourings, menthol and VG.
Yeah.
So we thought, sod it, and we vaped it, and it was very runny, but it vaped.
I like this coffee one. I really do. Like, there's not... I've tried coffee ones before out there, like cappuccinos and stuff like that, but they're really like... They get too bitter, too like... I don't know if anyone else ever gets this, yeah? So say if I have a super strong cup of black coffee in the morning, like, I get an aftertaste in my mouth, yeah, and do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like tobacco-y sort of flavour.
Okay, I know that.
It's really weird, like really like bitter, tobacco-y sort of like flavour. It's
Like
mad.
a dark. I know what you mean. A dark.
Yeah.
You get the
dirty
same. You get
sort
the
of-
same with that 95% cocoa chocolate.
Yeah.
Like
That
a really
sort of
dark,
that-
bittery.
It is bitter.
yeah.
It's very bitter.
Like, there's a lot of coffee vapes out there that I like that, the cappuccinos and whatever else it is. But this is nice. I like this.
But to
I
be
do like
fair,
it.
again though, Jay, you know the flavour in that, because obviously a coffee vape is always a bit of a shall we, shan't we?
Yeah.
But
You didn't want to release it, did you? I begged and begged you to release this
yeah,
one.
the coffee in it is actually quite subtle. So
Yeah.
there isn't coffee is not the dominant flavour in that e-liquid. There are a number of other flavours which cancel out the coffee. So it was designed because coffee is very bitter and the coffee flavouring is very bitter, and you had to get the balance so that it didn't leave that kind of lingering bitter taste, because then it's just not nice.
No, well, that's where I'm getting like the vanilla type taste on the like the lingeriness, like. But where I don't drink like lattes and that, because obviously I'm lactose intolerant, all my coffees are black. Like, it's hard for me to relate mentally to it.
Yeah.
But I am getting like a do you know what? I lied there. I did try an almond milky coffee like a few months ago.
Oh, of course, because you're lactose intolerant. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the sort of like taste I'm getting from it.
Yeah.
Like, there is like a creaminess there, but I can't pinpoint it and say that's milky coffee typey
No, right, yeah.
flavour.
Yeah,
Do you get what I mean?
yeah.
But I do like it as a vape. It's unique. It is unique.
It's had a lot of very positive feedback, and even people who are like no coffee, no, who've tried it have said actually it's quite nice.
Yeah. There is like the syrupy, like buttery scotch type thing going on in there as well, I think.
It's got caramel in it, Jay.
Oh, there we go.
So that's what you can taste.
Yeah, it's a caramel vanilla latte.
And caramel again. Caramel's a funny flavour, so you have to be quite careful with it, because it's very easy. If you've got too much caramel in, it completely takes over the whole thing.
Yeah.
You can't taste
And
anything else, and it's a thick gloopy type. I don't know. It's just a strange. It's a difficult one to work with.
Caramels as well. Like if you get stuff that has got caramel in, or like we said earlier about the maple, like if you get too much, it tastes burnt
Absolutely.
when you fire it up.
Yeah,
But
it is another maple in that sense. So you do have to be quite
Yeah.
careful.
It's nice. Do you know what? I don't do this on a stream.
Thanks, Jay.
You're welcome. Everybody's going to see my bowl patch now. Oh, they didn't. They just saw messy hair. I haven't got a bowl patch. I'm just thinning.
Yeah, I've just got the same, but mine's just grey. Look, that's why I have a hat on every day.
Do you know your laptop screen?
Yeah.
Pull it down a little. Oh, do you know what? I've been sat there all night talking to your foreheads.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've been looking on there for your expressions when you was doing the twist of the balls and that. But yeah, I like it. You've done well. You really have.
Thank you.
Like, as far as flavours go, yeah, there's a couple of unique ones in there, definitely. But
we like unique. You know, if we're going to go for a big range,
yeah,
you said this about the first 20. Like we put the, I call it a menthol, but we don't think it's a menthol. It's the mint.
Yeah.
There's mint lovers out there. So
yeah, definitely.
although one flavour might appeal to 2 out of 10 people,
yeah,
if you've got 20 of those flavours that appeal to 2 out of 10 people, then you're onto a winner.
But the thing is, this is what you got to realise: you're catering for everybody. You're hitting a different this is what I was explaining to you before. You've got 25 juices out there now. There's got to be something in there for everybody. At least one of something.
The only thing that we are, I feel, probably missing out on a little bit, and which will be worked on next, is the puddings. So
Yeah,
Puddings.
your custards and
yes,
your kind of,
I can't wait.
Yeah. But it's hard, Jay, because you're then looking at steeping, and that's where
That's the only thing. Steeping time for that is going to be immense.
Yeah, and that's
And
where
then-
it gets a little bit more complicated for us.
And then also, what you've got to do when it's steeped at a certain at the right time, then you've got to get rid of it all,
Yeah.
so it's not over steeped and don't taste right. So you've got like a time window frame, like you've
But
got to get
that
it
was
between.
pre-TPD. The hardest bit you've got now is it will steep slightly while it's here, but most of the steeping process goes through after you've added the nicotine.
Yeah.
It's the nicotine that causes the steeping time. So we're going to have to try and find a way that it's not going to steep well with Nick. For example, the Bone Slippy. That has got a little bit of the dairy for the ice cream, but it doesn't need steeping.
Yeah, because it's probably the levels that you're using it on. Obviously, the more, if you're using it on different levels, then obviously it takes different steeping times, and also different things that mix together need different. You won't find that they all steep at the same time, all different flavors.
No, and some of them can happen overnight. You know, I get messages now of flavours like Bone Slippy and stuff, and they'll go to bed and it'll be clear. They'll wake up the next morning, it'll have gone like a dark orange, and they message me panicking, what's happened to my juice? And I just have to explain, have you added nicotine to it? Yes, right, okay, it's steeping.
Yeah.
It's just what nicotine does to things. You know, you'll have seen, somewhere in there, you'll have some juice from 6-8 months ago that will be black and sticky.
Wow, I got some loaded somewhere. Yeah. Oh my god, it's it looks like.
I love it. I'm going to show you one now, and this is one of my favourites. But you look at the colour of that.
Show me down. That camera. Yeah. Yeah.
But look at the colour of it.
Yeah.
Most people will go, oh, throw that away. For me, the flavour on that is phenomenal.
That's going to be immense flavour right there.
Oh, it's so good. But that's what you get with the cakes and the puddings and stuff. They are going to steep over time.
Yeah.
And it's. I saw something on a group the other day, and someone had bought, the bigger type shaken vapes, 500ml. It comes with the flavour. You add your own stuff to it.
Yeah.
And it came through, and she put a post on saying, right, I've added the nick, and now I'll put it in a cupboard for 4 weeks. And I'm like, I couldn't buy some juice and then wait 4 weeks to vape it.
Oh, fuck that.
No, but again, you can. Some of them are shake and vape, and the flavours will change from week 1, 2, 3, 4, and onwards.
Yeah, all the way through. Yeah, you get different stages and different levels of different flavourings.
So,
Yeah.
but that might be the other option for us. If we can find one that is good to vape as a shake and vape, but will only improve with time,
Yeah.
then maybe that's the route we go down.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I'm just going to whack this on Jay, just while we finish this off. I'm going to do one last comp, guys. I've written a number down. So, one guess each. If you guess more than once, you will not be counted. Between 0 and 30.
Jay, can you do a Facebook Live tonight? No, I can't. No, sorry, Mako, I can't really. But yeah, I'm liking what you've done there. Like, yeah, definitely.
Good.
You should be pleased with yourself. You're doing something right, and obviously, like, you're getting the following that you're getting. Like, you know. And listen, I know there's haters out there. You ain't got to tell me this, but haters hate. Fuck them.
Yeah.
You just do what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's what we're focusing on. We're you know, there's companies out there where nobody's on our radar. At the minute, we're just putting 100% into No Limits. We don't care what other people are doing. We don't care what other people are saying.
Yeah, that's it.
We do care, but we you know, we're not.
Yeah, but if you start getting wrapped up in all that bullshit, then you start losing focus, and that's what you don't want to be doing.
And I'm very much about, you know, focusing on what we're doing well, rather than you know, what somebody's saying about us, or you know,
I didn't mean we don't care. A few things have happened now that we've sort of intervened in and nipped in the bud before it got out of hand. So I didn't mean we don't care. I just meant I'm not concentrating on the fact that they're giving away that much and they're now doing this and they're doing that. We're just focusing on what we've got to do.
Yeah.
And where we want to go next.
Yeah, that's all you need to be doing. That's it.
Yeah.
What you're doing now, you're doing it, and you're doing it well. So don't give a shit what anybody else says.
30 seconds on the guesses, guys. One guess each. If you haven't guessed, get your guess in.
And it's not a 69 because that's the number that everybody goes for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What time are you going live on Sunday, Jay?
About 7, 8 o'clock.
Okay, a bit of a long one again.
Hopefully, because we'll have the boys on from like the other reviewer network. So we'll have Vinny spitting, Sir Vaping a Lot, Dean the Devil Vapor, Daily Vape TV, Mike's Mex, and myself.
Cool.
So yeah.
I think Vinny said he's reviewing ours on Sunday. Is that with you, or is he doing his own?
I'm not 100% sure. We was going to do it together, weren't we? But like things have like took a different like sort of direction of what we was doing with the streams.
Yeah.
So we don't know what's happening yet, but we'll see. He'll still do a review. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. No, I know. Like, he's been chatting to me and stuff.
Yeah. He's a good lad. I like him, man. He's really like spot on.
All right, guys. One person guessed the right number. The number was 24. And the one person to guess it right on hitting the nail on the head was Mr. Stuart Baker. He'll be quite chuffed with that, I imagine.
Stuart Baker. I think.
Hashtag
Right, so what does he win? 260 mils? I think we should just send him a pack of butter instead.
Just a pack of butter? Okay.
Yeah.
It's got to be real butter though. It's got to be like Anchor or Willow or something like that.
Yeah, we'll send you a pack of Anchor.
Yeah.
On a hot day.
Yeah. Well done, Stuart.
Sam, it sounds like you got a lag, buddy.
Clover, not Lurpak.
So
right.
What have your you've got quite a few people still in here, captured the audience.
What are we on? 19.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy with that.
And you've got 122 subscribers.
So that's gone up a little bit. It's always going to be tough with YouTube because it's not as simple as Facebook. We've seen a video, clicking on it and watching it.
Yeah.
You've got to create an account, which a lot of people haven't done. It's just not normal for some people. It's out of the norm. So they'll look at it, freak out, and go, "Oh, no, I'm not bothering with that."
That's why you could, with Hangouts, you can actually when you do all that, there's a button at the bottom when you're the broadcaster. You get a broadcasting panel.
Yeah.
So there's a button at the bottom where you can get links, and there's an embed link. So literally, you can post it onto your page, and when people click on it, it just opens up in the page of Facebook. It don't bring you to YouTube.
Right. Okay. But have people still got to create an account in order to put comments in?
I believe so.
That's the issue. There is some people won't want to. They won't be bothered, or.
Well.
Julie's still here.
That's the thing.
Julie.
And to be fair, Jay, when Mike said tonight, "Oh, I'm going live on YouTube," I was a bit like, "What?" So yeah, it's it's something a bit different and new for some people, but
yeah,
it seems to work.
I ain't gonna lie, it's different and new to me. I've done it before. I've done it years ago. Like when I first started, I was doing it on. I've got a video that's probably got about. I know it's not much, but I've done a video of this clone actually, which is an AV murdered out clone. It's got like 7,500 views on it.
That's all right.
And I didn't think nothing of it. Do you know what I mean? It was just one of them things. And then I sort of stepped away from that because I didn't have the interaction thing going. Exactly what you just said there. People have got to sign up. They can't comment unless they've got an account. A lot of people ain't going to do it. Whereas everybody's on Facebook.
Yeah.
So
to be fair, since YouTube got bought out by Google, most people have got a Google email address nowadays, and it will sort of tie in, but it still means people have got to click more things than being able to just scroll through the live feed and click it. I mean, now on Facebook, you can watch videos without actually watching them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you just hover over it and it's there.
There's a sound button in the corner now, so you can just hover and just sit and watch.
Well, actually, on my PC, if I click on it and watch a video, if I scroll down, it pops that out into another window. It does,
and it puts it into a little window over here somewhere.
Yeah, and then you can carry on doing what you're doing, working on change page, and it'll still be there.
Yeah, no, it's clever. It's good. I think they make that off YouTube, don't they? Because YouTube does that as well.
But I've been told that YouTube is the way forward. For some reason, there's a lot of people within the network on YouTube.
Yeah, there's things for everyone. It's finding what people want to watch.
You've got people out there with the likes of I'm not going to mention their names, but big reviewers. They've got crazy numbers, mate. Seriously, crazy numbers.
Yeah, and it's an art form as well. It's not just. Some people think it's as easy as turning the camera on and sitting and doing it. It's not. It's doing it and then going back and editing it and cutting out the crap and the bits people don't want to see. And
have you watched any of my videos on YouTube?
Only the live ones that you've done.
Right, I've got a couple up there that I've done, and do you know what I do?
But you're good with all this, so I can imagine yours being quite good.
But I don't edit it. I ain't got time for that shit, mate.
Yeah.
I record it, and I'll make a mistake. What I do, I'll record it. And I'll do it, or I'm going for it. I'm doing it one take, that's it. And then halfway through, I'll fuck it up. And I'll say, oh, look, there you go. And you'll see it on probably all the videos. This is raw, unedited. I'm going to leave it as that. And then I'll carry on and just plow through it. Yeah. And they're 20 minutes long. And I just got to, off the bat, I've just got to think and, change my camera angles. Because I do it all with buttons now, so you don't see me moving the mouse.
Hotkeys.
So with XSplit, I've hotkeyed my things. And I've got, 12 different scenes. And it's just I'm just sitting there doing all this.
That was the issue. When I did it, because when we first got the laptop, it's an i7 quad core, so it was best part of 600 quid. So I thought it's going to be a half decent. We'll do it. We did a test feed with one feed, and it worked like a dream. And I got really excited. I said, it's going to be awesome. Then set up 6 or 7 scenes because I flicked from competition to fan of the week and stuff like that, like I did on Monday when you watched. I have all the different scenes like you do.
Yeah.
And then XSplit might as well stuck 2 fingers up at me. My CPU went to 100, my backup went to 100. And as soon as I tried to do anything, it just stopped. I was like, wow.
Mate, it's so power intensive. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, see, the next one up is that Wirecast, isn't it?
Oh, that's like $600.
$600, but
I'm paying that shit.
apparently it's the features of XSplit, but it runs like OBS. But they don't do a trial, which I think is awful. If you could trial it and it worked, I think, you know.
Yeah.
If this is what you do and it's what you want it to look good and look better on, if you could trial it, I think it'd be a different kettle of fish. Because the features on XSplit, you know, we paid the 3-month pro upgrade.
Yeah, I've done that for the last 2 years. I've been doing that.
Yeah, because I just wanted to see what the different features and stuff were, and it works great. And then as soon as I click that live button, I mean, even with OBS, you've got to paste in stream keys and all sorts.
Yeah.
With XSplit, you don't. You just log into whatever you're going into, you press a button, and you're live straight away.
Yeah, just change the title and the description, then you're done.
Yeah.
But what I noticed that slows that down is, right, so maybe try this. So each time you make a scene, yeah, you've got the thing scrolling around, you've got the background, you've got the camera, like, and they're all adding up in each scene, yeah?
Yeah, turn them all off.
There's a little checkbox next to them.
Yeah.
So turn them off until you need them.
Yeah, like I do with this. Hang on. So like that banner at the bottom.
Wait there, I can't see. 1 sec. Yeah.
I did that, and it still just didn't want to know at all.
Because obviously, I used to have my number across the bottom and all that, and
yeah, no, it's again, we'll keep working and keep playing. There is other software out, but there's also so many plugins for OBS that aren't official ones that you can get hold of to increase the how do you say, the benefits to it.
Yeah.
So
but obviously they're not supported.
No, and it's finding time to sit and watch 2, 3, 4 hours of YouTube video, as well as doing 13, 14-hour days, and yeah.
I feel you there, mate. I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun. I say this on my lives. I love it. You know, Robin and Adam and the whole team and the family here. It is a family. People, when it's people's days off, they come into the shop.
Yeah.
If someone's due to finish at 6 o'clock, you don't just clock out and leave. You know, they'll say, you know, can I do this? Do you want to help with that? They'll sit and make some boxes for the liquids. They'll do all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
I love my job. Absolutely do. People say it, and people say that you'll never find a job that you love for the right money. I couldn't want anything more. I love my job.
Well, I love my hobby. This is my hobby. I love it.
Yeah.
If I could get a job in the vape industry, I probably would take it if it paid what it paid me to drive a bus.
Yeah. Exactly.
If it didn't, I can't do that.
No.
But because a lot of I don't think I haven't looked into it because a lot of shops only want to pay minimum wage. I can't survive on that. Not with my lavish lifestyle. I'm gonna pay for these box mods and shit like that. Ain't gonna happen, mate.
Yeah, exactly. But can you imagine if you did get offered a job with the same money you're on now doing this?
I'd love it, mate. I probably wet my pants when I got told it.
It's great. You know, not one day do I wake up and think, oh, for God's sake, I've got to go to work. You know, I never get days like that.
That's
Never.
nice, man.
It's good. It's good. Right, let me just do a very quick catch up on these comments, and then I think
Yeah,
we'll
go on,
call it
sorry.
a night. Where are we at over here? I'm gonna have to go back quite a while, I think. Number haters, number games. Maka says him and Bonnie are going to go live on Monday. Sam Yates was behind. Hopefully he's fixed up now. Lewis is loving the YouTube live. Stuart's won a couple of games today. Shame you can't like comments on here. Yeah, that's the other thing. But again, it's playing around with different things. Same on my YouTube reviews. It's the editing that's the pain in the backside.
It takes so long. It really does.
It does, but you also get used to it. So you'll know that when you're doing one long recording, you'll realise that you've messed up, and you'll take it back yourself.
Yeah.
And you'll almost count yourself in, and you'll carry on. But then when you edit it, you
just cut that bit out.
Yeah, so it just looks like it's smooth, or you put a transition thing in, or.
Well, they don't even do that, do they? If you notice when these big people do it, they do it, and they'll say something, and then it'll jump, right, guys, and
yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's what people love. They like that sort of thing because they know that it's been edited and like it's. But yeah, with me, I like to keep it raw. I keep that bit in there as well. This is raw, unedited. You know how I roll,
Coils.
and then carry on.
Was that someone?
Yeah. Are you still open? I'm desperate for coils.
Shut up.
Now they're coming.
We're sat in the back office and the front door wasn't locked, so customers just come in asking for some coils.
Love it, love it.
This one better than the Facebook live feed, but would be manic if you had 100 people commenting. Yeah, I get that, but you know, maybe the YouTube route is what we go, you know, for the hashtag diehards. And
Listen, don't think you can't get the numbers in there because you can, man. I've seen streams like vape streams with 3.5, 400 people in them on YouTube.
I was over the moon on Monday. Last Monday we hit 193 people. The Monday before we hit 192, and I so wanted 200 people this week. And just out of nowhere, it was straight up to like 250, 260. And I was like, Jesus Christ, let's keep him. If I get to 300, I'll do a mod. And it hit 301 for like a second, and then went back down to 270. I was like,
I was commenting, LVC can have that mod.
So yeah,
LVC will enjoy that home for that mod.
Yeah.
My comments weren't coming through though. That's why I phoned up in the end.
Yeah, well, again, this is the problem. You sit and we watch the comments, and it's 2.1 thousand, 2.2 thousand, 2.3, and we're seeing one comment. And
I haven't got a shit internet connection either.
No, I don't. Some people say it's done on server. Some people say it's done on location. I don't know what it's based on. Some weeks it's really annoying. Some weeks I have to keep going in and out of the live feed because it will, just to pick some names off this feed, it will be Andrew, Stephen, Lee, Andrew, Stephen, Lee, Andrew, Steve. And I'm like, whoa, but if I back out and go back in again, it gives me fresh names.
What did I do the other day? I done something the other day. I think I had 2 pages open, and it was giving me 2 sets of different, things coming through.
Yeah.
So I was flicking between the pair of them. I think it was when I was playing Crack the Shack.
Yeah.
I was literally flipping between the pair of them because I was getting more comments coming through that way,
Yeah, I had to say to Gaz on Monday, because Gaz shouted out, we've got a winner, because someone guessed the number, but it was on Gaz's screen. No, it doesn't count, it's got to be on this iPad.
Yeah.
But the other thing with the XSplit was I found that Facebook comment thing. And it was something I wanted to use, because when people say, I already said it, I can say, no you didn't, because everyone, if it comes up, everyone's going to go, it's there.
Yeah, everybody sees it on the screen, yeah.
But again, I tried to use it, and it just didn't want to know.
You might just have to get yourself,
we're looking at getting a... Yeah, I'm going to look at getting a desktop, I think, and... Not yet. Again, we're still young. Let's get the things, and then when the numbers start getting up, and I need to find different options, and that's maybe the way.
Yeah, definitely.
Lee says it's frustrating when you think your comments aren't going through and being seen on Facebook. I completely understand.
And then when the competition's over, can you see my comment? Yep.
Yeah. Or when competitions are finished and an hour later, I keep looking. When we finish our live feed on a Monday, the stream stops.
And all the numbers are still coming in.
And there's still answers coming in.
Yeah.
It's mental. Right. On that note, I'm going to call it a night.
Nice one. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, pleasure, Jay. Anytime.
Guys, if you haven't done so already, this is plug time. Get yourself over to Live Vape and Chill on YouTube.
Drop a link on, Jay. Put a link on the comments.
I don't think I can drop a link. Only moderators can do that.
Can I?
Yeah.
Send me the link via Facebook.
Right, one sec. Let me do this.
Guys, you want to sign up to Jay's channel because there's awesome stuff going on Sundays. I think I've watched the last 2 weeks, and I think the last one was about 5 hours. I was there all night.
You was bang on. I was loving it. You was just giving us all the stuff to answer, and you was getting 5 people to answer. It was really good. You was really interactive.
I was going to bed 5 times. I just couldn't put my phone down.
Do you know what? I'm gonna fucking try and change that thing. Let me go to Facebook. Oh, Dominic showing his No Limits package off. don't know why that's up there. But that's perfect because I can message you.
You found
Right. That's my link there. Come through to DM.
copy link address. Flick back to there. Guys, I'm going to put a thing on here. Won't let me do it. What the hell is that? That was really weird. Let me try again.
What did it do?
It come up with a massive big long Facebook subscribe website thing.
What?
There we go.
Oh, there you go. No. Yeah, see my one at the end, channel UCF. That's what I want to get rid of.
Yeah, guys. Also on this, if you click on it, it will open a separate window. It won't take you off this feed. But saying that, we're going to finish the feed anyway, guys. Get clicking on that link. This is Jay's YouTube account. Sunday night he reviews with Sir Vaping a lot, Daily Vape TV from America. It's just awesome to watch, and the knowledge between all of them is unreal.
And thanks, Jay. Thank you very much.
No, thank you for all your hard work.
No, you're very welcome.
No, seriously, you're doing a good job. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise.
Thank you. Are you agreeing with Jay?
Yeah.
Are you being nice to me?
I am.
Jeez.
I was very nice to you before. I've been nice to you lots of times tonight.
He's never nice to me. Thanks, Jay. I'll see you soon. I've got a customer about to come in.
Again?
Okie dokie. Right,
Go
been a
on,
pleasure.
cheers. See you later.
I will catch you all
Nice
later
one.
on. See you later.